Der Bildschirm, it's the monitor. Die CD-ROM, it's the CD. Der Drucker, printer. Das Laufwerk, I don't know what it is. Rohit?
Yeah, it's something like inside the. Even I'll have to check. It's some part inside the computer. Anyone knows?
Okay.
Laufwerk.
It's drives. They
Drive.
are
Okay, yeah,
drives.
Laufwerk. Okay,
Drive.
drive. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Das CD oder DVD Laufwerk, which I understand is the CD drive or the DVD drive. Der Lautsprecher, the loudspeaker. Die Maus oder Mäuse, the mouse. Das oder der Tablet, the tablet. Die Tastatur, the keyboard. The web camera. The median, different types of media. Das ebook. Das Fernsehgerät, I'm assuming it's got the TV devices.
I think it's TV only. Just use a fancy
Yeah.
word.
Okay. Das Smartphone, the smartphone, der MP4 player, the MP4 player, their iPod,
Yeah. So this is what I mean, right? Why do you need to learn all this vocabulary? But exam field, please learn. Yeah.
yeah, um, their iPod, self-explanatory, I believe. The Spielekonsole, the gaming console, das Radio, the radio, der Actionfilm, the action film, der Fantasyfilm, die Comedy, which means comedy, der Regisseur, the director, der Schauspieler, the actor, die
So 1 second. So
Schauspielerin,
it can you can say
actress.
regisseur, or you can also say regisseur, whichever depends on where you live in Germany. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Der Thriller, again, self-explanatory. Der Das Video, self-explanatory. Der Zuschauer, Zuschauer. Schauen is to look. What is Zuschauer?
You know,
Lens?
you know, if you go to any game,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like if I produce a movie, if I have to make money, then what should happen?
Oh, audience.
Yes.
Okay. Der Ausländer, foreigners. Their
And what's what's
photograph
what's
or
uh, the what's the feminine version of Auslander?
Ausländerin.
Yeah, Ausländerin. So if
Yeah.
you don't have German passport, you're Ausländerin. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Der Fotograf, the photograph, and fotografen means to take a photo. Do I have to do the next two? The Ausländerin
Yeah,
und die
just read it once.
Fotografin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ja, die Ausländerin und Ausländerinnen, die Pluralform, die Fotografin und die Fotografinnen, again the plural form, die Heimat, your motherland, der Konflikt oder die Konflikte,
It's just so you
die,
guys understand what Heimat means. Again, because it is important to me. There is a difference between Heimat and Land. Yeah. Heimat is the word that they use in Bollywood movies when they describe to use. They will not say, so if you remember any Bollywood movies, the word that they use to describe, like, whenever they have this like movies where there is military and so on, the word that they use in the songs, it's Heimat, it's not Land. Continue.
Ähm, der Konflikt oder die Konflikte, die Konflikte, Conflicts, die Lösung oder die Lösungen, the solution or the solutions, das Papier, the paper, das Produkt, the product, die Umfrage, the inquiry. Is that right, Rohit?
It can also mean that. It can also mean a survey.
Yeah, survey, yes. Das Vorteil, if I'm not wrong, is it
No,
Vorurteil or
it's
Vorteil?
it's forwardile, not fortile. Fortile means advantage. This is forwardile. What
Yeah,
is forwardile?
for, I don't know.
How can I explain this to you? without giving straight. Uh yes. Anyone else wants to give an example? Don't give us the meanings. If you can help us with the help of an examples while I think of an yeah.
It's something like a prejudgment. It's like
Yeah, I want you to give an example, Vimal, in German, not the
yeah,
exact meaning.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like
You know,
prejudgment.
like again, German trains, like Germans are all on time. What is this? Or
Oh, das ist ein Vorurteil. Yeah, it's
something like
yes.
that. And then you come to Germany and you see the German trains. Also, again, I hope no one gets offended. People have some like women are like this, men are like that. Women from this country are like that. Men from this country are like that.
Biases means
Biases or
kind.
prejudice or something like that. Again,
Yeah.
I never use
Superior
this
form.
word, so
Hmm.
I mean I cannot give you an example again, because I mean, who talks about all this in the work, right? Who prejudice, who talks about prejudice in the office? But I'm saying it's good that you should know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyone else wants to read?
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you for the
I
opportunity.
can do it.
Most welcome. Yes, Vimal, you can read. All those who want to read, keep your hands raised. Yes, Vimal.
Okay. Now I'm starting the verbs, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. Anklicken to click, anmachen to on, ausmachen to off,
To
bloggen
turn off, to turn on, please say
to
like
turn
this.
off. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bloggen to blog, check-in to check, drucken to print, downloaden to download, drucken to press, kopieren to copy, recherchieren to research, senden to send, skypen to Skype, speichern to save, Fernsehen TV.
Okay, so Speichen is correct. Let me just bother you 1 second. So
Yeah,
this means that. What does this mean?
to save.
Difference then?
Uh, like you finish a document, then you save it. So it's that's speichern.
Yeah, and what Sparen then?
And what?
And then Sparen, you also said it means to save, right? Sparen. This word, Sparen.
Sparen. Ah, okay, yeah.
Ravish
Uh,
wants to help, I guess.
Sparen is to save money, like, and
Yeah,
save cash, or let's say at the end of the month you are left with some saving, like that kind of
yeah,
save
yeah. So
something.
if you don't make a
okay,
lot of money, do a lot of Sparen. Yeah. Also,
okay,
like it not just with money, right? Sometimes, uh, you meet some idiot, not idiot, but like just some people who are difficult, who will not agree with you. Just save your energy, right? Instead of arguing with them. Yeah. There also you can use Sparen. Yeah.
okay.
So
And
Yeah,
save
we
your
can also
time.
use um yeah, time exactly I was about to say.
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
We
Yeah.
can
just
use
even I thought time, Sparen time, correct?
Yeah.
Sparen or not?
Sparen.
Speichern
Yeah.
is only for,
Ja,
yeah, okay.
ich muss
Speichern is
meine Zeit
generally,
sparen.
yeah. The only thing is Python, what I understand is, let's say if you're working on your laptop, then you're just trying to save a folder or document or something like that. And that I remember. Or to save a screenshot on the desktop, I remember Python, or save the settings, I think,
Yeah.
something like that. Or when you
Also,
are opening a file, you want to, that is I remember, because then working and switch to German language. So in the software it shows that thing. Python,
okay.
just to save the file or something like that, but never Spark. Is
All
it
right.
only related to that files in that computer,
Also,
or
it's the
Python is
memory in your phone, right? Speicher. But that's a noun. Speicher.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Any other examples? Anyone? Any other thing anyone wants to add?
Wir müssen mehr Energie sparen.
Very good.
Wir müssen Wasser sparen.
Very
We
good.
can also use sparen to say that we want to preserve, or rather, not waste valuable resources.
Yeah, wir sollten wertvolle Ressourcen sparen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, this is like, so when you learn something, now you know. Okay. So just learning meaning as it is does not, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you are my friend, I will say it's a waste of your time. Otherwise, please, I apologize for my rude words. Learn something and use it. Think, not use, like, think, do this mental check. Where can I say it? Where can I use it? And then when the opportunity comes, you actually use it. And then you learn German. That's how it happens. Continue, please.
Next is Zimzan.
Yeah.
I have no idea like
Yeah, this
what
is
is
what we
it.
did before we had WhatsApp.
Message.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Zimzam is message. Okay. Twitter is to tweet, I guess. Uh, Aufpassen is careful.
Uh, no, this is a verb, right? So, aufpassen is to be careful. Uh, you can also use, like, can you just, like, uh, to look out, right? Let me give you some examples where you can use it, right? Like, for example, now I
Mhm.
have my own apartment, but like some years ago, I used to live in a vg with six other guys. No, seven,
Mhm.
six. Okay, around 6, 7 guys I used to live. So whenever I used to go in the kitchen, somebody was already inside the kitchen, and then I wanted to open the cupboard, or like, the top shelf or the bottom shelf. And before I do that, so that I don't hit them with the door, I used to
Mhm.
say, "Hey, pass off." Yeah, look out,
Okay.
something like that. Yeah, it's like, I mean, again, in English you will say excuse me. I can say Entschuldigung, right? It's just
Yeah.
weird to say Entschuldigung to your like flatmates. You can just say pass off, yeah, or be careful, yeah, pass off, yeah.
Okay.
Else can you use? This is one example, pass off, yeah. Where else can you use aufpassen? Any other example, guys?
Mm,
Someone said look out in the message.
Wenn, wenn wir sind am die Fahrradweg, müssen wir immer aufpassen.
Yeah, that's also one example. Like, müssen wir
and
aufpassen?
you just said pass off, so I remember like I can say like this. Uh, um, ich passe auf die Kinder. Ich passe auf die Kinder auf, or ich passe die Kinder auf.
Yeah, ich pass auf die Kinder auf. Like, I look out for the children.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, yeah. Also,
And
I'm not sure, but there is, I think, also sich aufpassen. You can check for it if I'm not wrong. I know the example because, man muss sich auf seine Gesundheit aufpassen. You have to look, like, take care of your health. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Let me just check if sich aufpassen exists, or I'm just making this up. Ah, it does exist. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I remember the example and then I'm thinking, okay, the verb exists. So, like, auf, the verb is something. Let me just add this over here. Auf sich etwas Akkusativ aufpassen. Yeah. So, like, to take care of oneself. Yeah. Pass auf dich auf. So, one phrase that you will see here is that, pass auf dich auf. Take care of yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue, please.
Then lachen to laugh,
Yeah.
uh, weinen to cry, and verbringen. I think it's to spend.
Yeah. Normally, you use Verbringen uh, with Zeit, Zeit verbringen. For example, I want to spend time with you. Ich will mit dir ein bisschen Zeit verbringen, something like that. You should spend time with your
Mhm.
family. Du solltest Zeit mit deiner Familie verbringen, yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, what is, if lachen is to laugh, what is lächeln?
To
Leisure.
smile.
Smile, smile, yeah,
Okay.
lächeln. Yeah, someone said something, or okay, I don't know. I just heard. Anyone else wants to read? Okay, Vimal, you can continue.
Okay. Uh, realistic, realistic, span, spannend, which is exciting, framed, strange, gefährlich, yeah, it's dangerous, neugierig, which
No,
is
neugierig. Some people will say
neugierig.
neugierig, but because you're in Massachusetts,
Okay,
say neugierig.
okay. Then it's curious,
Yes.
neugierig, which is
Nützlich. Nützlich.
nützlich, which is useful.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay, and then
yeah,
what is this?
is your screen stuck?
No?
Yeah, okay. Now I can say maybe nutzlos.
Useless. Friends.
Okay,
Yeah.
nutzlos. Okay, nützlich, nutzlos. Okay, okay. Uh, then practice. It's practical.
Yeah, practice, people will say practical, but practice, it means a lot of things. Practice just means like something which works. Yeah.
Okay.
Again, practice, you can
The
say
doctors
practical,
also
just,
use this. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
like, just something that works, something which works and just works fine, not too much
Okay.
complication. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, selten, rare, sympathetic,
Not sympathish, sympathish. Ah.
sympathisch. Okay.
Not, I mean, don't overdo it the way I did, but like it has to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Vorsichtig, uh, cautious.
Careful. Yeah. Again,
Careful.
as a same example, this there is this Vorsichtig, and then I can, before I used to open the shelf in the kitchen, I used to say Vorsicht. Yeah. Careful.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Bisschen is little.
Say it one more time.
Bisschen.
A bisschen, sure.
Bisschen. Okay. Bisschen. Yeah. Okay. Bisschen, little. Uh, überall, which is
Okay,
uh,
so it's not überall, it's not English, it's German,
überall.
überall. Ah,
Überall. Yeah.
yeah.
Überall, which is maybe everywhere or all around, something like that.
Hmm.
And Zurzeit,
For example, that
zu,
guy from
Zurzeit.
Turkey who just shot, like who won silver medal by keeping his hands inside the pocket, right? His photo is right now everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, right? So there's überall. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Zurzeit, which is uh, at the moment, currently,
Yeah.
or at the moment.
Suicide.
Yeah.
Zur,
Zurzeit. Yeah.
Suicide. Yeah. Yeah.
Zurzeit. Okay.
Anyone wants to read?
And
No one wants to read. Continue, Vimal.
Ansein, it's uh,
To be on.
Ansein, to be,
To be on. For example,
to be on. Okay. Mhm.
das Licht. Boy, what am I doing? Licht ist an. The light is on. Yeah.
Okay.
On.
Yeah.
Aus. Off.
Okay. Their loudspeaker is on. The loudspeaker is on. The Dateien anklicken.
Not Dateien. Dateien.
Dateien anklicken.
Because
So you
this
click on
is
the
I,
file.
right? This is
Yeah.
I. Dateien.
Dateien anklicken is like click on the files. Email checken. Email checken, which is check emails. Informationen recherchieren, which is research information. Online sein as Ansein. Online sein is be online. Zeit verbringen, it's time spent. Vorsicht is be careful. Ein bisschen vorsichtig sein, it's be a little careful. Genauso wie is just like. Zurzeit arbeite ich viel. At the moment, I work a lot.
Yeah. That's all, I guess.
Yeah.
Any questions, guys? Thank you very much, Vimal. Thank you, Anusha. Thank you, Anju, for participating. Uh, yeah. Any questions, please ask. Otherwise, we can enjoy the weekend now. Uh, yeah.
It's a bit sometimes it's like there are some words which we divide, right? Like unclick, and it comes like click, and the un comes in the last.
Yes.
So what you call these words?
In German, trennbare Verben, like trennbare mean like separable. Yeah.
Okay.
So like normally I highlight them. For example, ausmachen is a trennbare verb, so I highlight the prefix part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a bit confusing for me, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I mean, I mean, if you have some time, you can go through the A1 playlist, and there will be a video where I discuss this separable verbs. So you can. There are three kinds of prefixes. Prefixes which look like that they are separable, but they are not separable. Then there are
Okay.
prefixes which are always separable.
Okay.
Then there are prefixes which are sometimes separable, sometimes not separable. That's what you will learn from that session. You can go through it.
You mean it's in the A1, right?
Yeah, it's in A1. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right. I mean, best thing is like, is to hear. For example, you know, I mean, I hope you pass the exams, but whether you pass or don't pass, I mean, okay, if you, it's relevant. I pray to all the gods that you pass the exam, but I'm saying, what I care about is that are you able to speak or not? Not just you, Vimal, anybody in general.
Yeah, I
So
got
when you learn to speak, right, don't worry about just, there are three, if I can think of the German language, right, there are three stages. The first stage is just say whatever you want to say. Don't care about the grammar. I mean, try to care, but your first objective should be, is the other person able to understand what you're saying or not? That is the first circle, right? That is the first, like, it's like, if you are let's say the German thing is like a house, and you are, the first layer of defense is, are you able to say what you want and the other person gets what you are trying to say? That is the first layer. The next one is, now you have to work on the grammar. First of all, you are able to say what you want to say. The next one is, you are able to say it with correct grammar. That is the next layer of defense. And the final layer of defense is, you can say what you want to say, you can say it with correct grammar. Now you want to say it in a better way. So now you start using better vocabulary or appropriate vocabulary. You get it? The first layer is like, you say what you want to say. It's fine if you don't know what trend bara verb is or not. Just say. Other person gets it. That's what the language is about, right? The next one is, you work on the grammar part. Now you make sure that everything is properly. Verb is at the right position. You use the right adjective ending. You make sure the prefix at the last position, so on, right? That is the next part. Now what you do is, you try to say the same thing, like, the way our minister Shashi Tharoor does, right? He speaks very proper, like, he's the English he speaks, but he uses the almost the right kind of vocabulary that is supposed to be used, right? And that's why we all get confused. That is the final defense. So I hope you get that point. Soumya, you have a question? Or you just, it was a mistake, you raised your hand?
Yeah, I was having this question that for learning the verbs, do I need to learn along with its cases? Because sometimes it happens I forgot whether it's accusative or it's dative.
You mean like when you learn a verb and whether the object will be accusative or dative, are you supposed to learn that or not? Is that the question?
Yeah, sometimes we have been given a list that these are dative verbs and these are accusative verbs, and
Yeah. So,
sometimes I
of
just mix
formal
them.
official answer, yes, you should do that. Unofficial answer, it should not bother you so much if you're not preparing for the exam, because, you know, uh, let's say, you buy me coffee for 7 days in a row, and I sit with you for 1 hour every day, and I talk to you about your life, and I will make a list of, let's say, I don't know, 5,000 verbs, yeah, that you need to learn. Out of these 5,000 verbs, 100 verbs will be dative. The rest 4,900 will be accusative. So
Ah, okay.
again, these numbers are like, made up numbers. They, I mean, don't
Mhm.
like, sue me, but I'm saying, this is why I say I don't care. Like, it's fine. Just, who cares if instead of saying accusative you said dative or accusative? It's fine. You'll make mistake once, and the next time you learn it, right? So the first thing
Right,
is, you
right.
learn the verb, its meaning, and then you say some sentence with it. That is what I say, right? First, the people should know what you're trying to say. After that, then you care about accusative or dative. That's what I mean by the second layer of
Mhm.
defense. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. 5,000 verbs. Let's make it 1,000. Who cares? Okay, 20% are dative. Let's say, you assume all of them to be accusative. It's fine. You will be right 80% of the times. That's a good number. Yeah. Yeah. Any more questions? Okay. If no more questions, thank you very much for joining, guys. I hope you learned something worthwhile. Uh, yeah, subscribe to the newsletter if you can. Write something nice on the YouTube if you can. I mean, only if you mean it. Don't fake it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for your time. If you can, if you can support